will walk the line out of Williamsville, Indiana, Adam Kester. We're going to see 3 tractors tonight in the Kester stable. We're going to see Adam's dad out here a little bit later in the class. Oh, let me look here. Looks like he's down quite about halfway through, it looks like. Pulling for the cure over there, Don Bowling out of Fostoria, Ohio. See what he can do. Waiting on the mini sled, the mini tractor to get out there. Okay, the flagman's ready to go. Gotta have one of both ends. Good running truck right here, folks. Pulling for the cure, Don Bowling. Runs a business down there and farms in Fostoria, Ohio. Has to beat a 3:14.1. Didn't like the way it was coming out there. Got a feel for the track. Now going to back up and see what he can do with it. Hey, Poland fans, do your motorsports proud and wear it loud with officially licensed new for 2019 apparel available at the NTPA merchandise stand. The graphics on this season's Grand National shirts and hoodies are stunning. Available in your choice of 4 ink colors with a complete Grand National schedule on the back. They feature 3 reigning champs. Doug Lively's Bank Robber from State Center Rye with a modified. Ben Ellis, Ben Jammin, 4-wheel drive, and the Blake Graves Red Horse Diesel Super out of Texas. While you're there, have a look at our exclusive 50th anniversary logo blankets, t-shirts, and sweatshirts in both zippered and pullover styles. Pick up a cap emblazoned with the classic logo of the NTPA. For our biggest fans, the Kids Crew shirt is just what you, even in instant sizes. Here we go, one more time. Don't go back to the holler. Just not going to get his throat cleaned out for some reason.
I don't know if the water's coming on too soon or not, Phil, with that, but it's not cleaned out like he wants it to.
And a lot of white smoke right there. He'll take it back to Holler, pull it apart tonight and see what the heck happened, and he will be back out tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Folks, don't forget, we got a 50-50 drawing going on someplace. We've already bought the winning tickets up here in the announcer stand, me and Jerry, but feel free to donate if you like. All the money goes to the Shady Lane and Weeping Willows 4-H Club, so it's a good fundraiser for them. Last year, if I remember right, on Friday night, we gave away $750-some, and on Saturday night, I want to say it was $1,300 and something. And one of those nights, I don't know what it was, maybe it was Saturday night, our grandpa had 3 of his grandkids here, bought them all tickets, bought a $20 arm span for them, and darn if they didn't win, so they were pretty excited. So you got the grandkids here, you see the 50-50 salespeople walking by, wave them down, buy a ticket for them. Looks like we're making a sled change on the mini sled, taking a couple weights out of it, going to lighten it up a little bit. 65.8 for pulling for the cure. Don Bowling, not at all what he drove out from Ohio to do. We have, I think, 2, I'm not sure. Jeff Miffick will be up next out of Greenfield, Minnesota.
There we go, I can.
Let me see if he's over there. Looks like he's over there, okay. Coming around the corner on the mini slide, Cash Drop out of Litchfield, Kentucky. Flip and drink it. He's in car sales down there. He will be our guest puller after the sled change, so he will have the option of accepting this pull or turning it down and coming back later in class. See what he can do. We have a good class here of minis tonight, 13 of them here.
Oh, I don't think you are. Oh!
Saw one go down already. Okay. Turn it down, change the sled, we'll have 14. what he had in mind when he drove up here from Kentucky. If I was a bet man, I bet he's going to turn that pass down and come back a little bit later in the class. We'll have to get the word up here. Denny's talking to the officials right now on the headset to see what they got. Mack Trailer Enterprises Incorporated is respected as the nation's foremost manufacturer of flatbed, passenger trailers, pneumatic tank trailers, and liquid tank trailers. After 25 years, Mack Trailer continues to provide ongoing solutions through high-tech product innovation and advanced engineering capabilities. As a national leader in trailer manufacturing, Mack Trailer has 7 facilities throughout the United States to serve the industry with trailers and tanks that meet the rigorous demands of your hauling requirements. Let Mack build you the trailer you need with the level of quality you deserve. Experience the excellence of Mack. Check them out, www.macktrailer.com. Backing up to the Iron Man Green right now. Triple Apple Process from Greenfield, Minnesota. Jeff Miffick. 1997 Dodge Ram. Has to be there, 314 something, I think. Yep, 314 and some change. Shane Worm still living out there. Got a Minnesota man in the lead and a Minnesota man trying to take over the lead. Over on the mini sled, according to our schedule up here, is Brett Bird coming up and right across the other side of the city's over there in the southeast corner down by Farmington. See who comes around the corner before I say much more on that.
No, he'd be ready to go. He wouldn't understand. Why would anybody watching this? Somebody's calling me.
See what he can do. Let's go 314 and some change. Minnesota chasing Minnesota right here.
There's a fine line between when to get after it or not. He obviously waited a little bit too long there trying to get hooked up. By the time he went full throttle, the weight box was up on him and it was over.
He could still spin the wheels though when he got the throttle out there, Jason. A lot of horsepower right there. Sitting 5th in points coming in tonight, only 6 out of the lead. So we'll see what happens here. We'll do some figuring after tonight and have the updated points for you tomorrow night. 286 and 7. Coming around the corner, Brett Berg in his mini tractor. We'll see Brett out here a little bit later in his unlimited tractor. Also 5 Hemis on that one. Brett has some of his sponsors here tonight. He'd like to say thank you for everybody, the LGC folks and the Cenex folks that are here tonight. Chris out there backing him up. Chris works for Brett out there on the farm. He has a farm, farms a lot of ground, has a trucking outfit, does a lot of trucking out there. Busy, busy fella. He also cuts tires. Down past the 300-foot mark, straight as an arrow down there. Don't think he had to touch the brake at all on that little tractor. Lot of 5 minis, 2,050 pounds out there, 575 cubic inches with a 1471 blower on the top. You can also run naturally aspirated or gas turbines if you like, 18.4, 16.1 tires on the back. 13-inch drum bar on these minis. Making somewhere north of 2,500 horsepower on a 2,050-pound tractor. That's got to be a ride, folks. They call it the wildest ride on two wheels, and I believe it. We've got 13 of them here tonight, and we will see some wild rides, I'll guarantee you. 307-2 for Brett. Puts him in the lead right now.
Hear those pro stocks starting to put a little heat in the motor. Our next tractor class coming up over here on the grandstand side after Van Hazen pulls will be our 10,000-pound pro stocks. 680 cubic inch, 24.5s on the back fans. Any size turbo they want. Rumors are these tractors are touching that 3,500, 4,000 horsepower range now, and they'll be out there trying to figure out that Hutchinson track. We've seen a lot of vehicles go down these trucks go down the right side. Remember, Van Hazy was our test puller. I don't remember exactly if they reset the sled or if he turned it down. But he's coming back here at the other class. He's had a chance to watch everybody else. He drove his son's truck off constantly. So now he's going to, it's either, we might have saved the best for last. We're going to find out here in a little bit. Data is among the most valuable commodities the farm produces, and farmers should benefit from it. The Farm Mobile Data Store is the first digital exchange you connect with farmers and data buyers. Farm Mobile Data Store. Van Hazen fires up the rock hard ram down there. Hear those pro stock tractors put a little heat in the motor down there like we talked about.
Looks like Van Hazen getting ready to go. Dropped his first pass. Oh, they might have made a sled change. No, 274 and 8 first pass. Dropped that. Probably a good thing he did. Park that sled over back on the right-hand side of the starting line again. Down on the starting line, folks, when the sled is gone from the starting line, if you look back there, there's an orange cone that the drivers can put back there on the starting line. They can start any place across that starting line that they like. So that's why they can move it around. That's what tells the sled operator. That's what tells the sled operator where to back up on the starting line down there. Has to beat a 3:14. Shane Worm out of Annandale still leading it. Truck he calls Boost. Come in here tonight, 8 points out of the lead, Shane did. He's going to pick up a few points here tonight. Let's see. This is a tough truck right here, folks. Dan's been driving this a long time. Tough competitor. Here we go. Save the best till last. Look at that. Way out past. It looks to me like he's out past 330. It's hard to tell from this angle right here. It's a bad angle. There's a lot of smoke in the air for some reason. You can't really tell. We'll get a distance for him here in just a second. From the NTPA's inception 5 decades ago, fans and competitors alike have come to rely on one publication to keep up to date with the developments in truck and tractor pulling. The Puller. The official magazine of the NTPA brings year-round full-color coverage of your favorite motorsport right into your home. Event reports and action photos, champion narratives and season previews, competitive profiles and member state articles, and all informed by inside access to the NTPA that only the Puller can provide. 1 year, $34.95, or you can go 2 years, $62.95. Visit the NTPA web mall at shopntpa.com. That's the easiest way to get it. The Puller is also available at a local tractor supply company near you. The stories you care about, the reporters you trust, the sport you love. The Puller Magazine Chronicles Championships. Back up to the Iron Boy right now, out of Wisconsin. That was a pretty hook right there, folks. Picked that front end up and away he went, just like that. Very, very nice.
Richard Excavating, taking care of all your dirt work needs since 1974. Family owned, family operated then check them out on Facebook and call Rickard Excavating for any of your residential, commercial, or agriculture dirt work needs. We do dirt. Rickard Excavating, they help build the track here as well. So, Phil, it was kind of neat to see he had those front wheels pointed to the right as he was going down the track, and those front tires never touched. Never touched once. What a difference in driving style from watching a 2,000-pound mini rod making 2,500 horsepower. They just absolutely stab it wide open coming out of the hole. While we're watching the diesel trucks really not hit full throttle to 150 feet or so.
I have the same pair.
Just to show the difference in between the two of those. We're adding some weights right now to the Ironman Green Sled. Each one of those, Phil touched on that earlier, each one of those blocks weighs 2,000 pounds. I believe an empty sled weighs about 30,000 pounds. Each one of those bricks weighs 2,000 pounds. They're putting in there. We're bringing out the 10,000-pound pro stocks. Next, again, single turbocharged tractors, any size goes. I know there's many tractors in the class, probably all of them, over 5-inch turbochargers underneath the hood. Up to 680 cubic inch, they got the 24.5 tires on the rear, where we saw the 30.5s in the diesel super stock class. We'll see the 30.5s back in the limited. So, having a good time. What a great night in Hutchinson. Beautiful, beautiful night. The rain staying away. Got a beautiful forecast again for tomorrow. Good drinking weather tomorrow. Might be a little bit warm.
2 years ago, you were
Watching the best pulling in the world here tonight in Hutchinson, Minnesota with the NTPA Grand National. We're glad that you can be here with us. And again, we want to thank all of our sponsors, especially Arnold's, your local Case IH dealer with 7 locations in Minnesota. They are your title sponsor of this event. It costs mucho dollars to put an event like this on, and we couldn't do it without sponsorship. It's so great to see this place full of people. Thank you for coming out tonight. We hope you can come back again tomorrow night. 7 o'clock again tomorrow night. We're going to switch tracks because we're filming for RFD TV over here on the grandstand side. So that way every class gets a chance to be on RFD TV when they replay it back in August and September.
Hey Jason, we got a few things to do over here. Shaking Shamrock laid down a nice pass, 3:37 and 5. He doesn't normally pull Grand National competition. Come over from Wisconsin tonight. He was our Region 3 champion last year and our representative from Region 3 at the Enderley pull-off. So lay down a good one, 3:37 and 5. That's who's going to chase him. Here's where we finished up in the diesel 4-wheel drive pickups. Pulling for the cure, Don Bowling had some problems, only went 65 feet. 9th place, the Cummins Killer, Craig Dickey, 266 and 8. 8th place, Jeff Miffick, 286 and 7. Eric Stacy, Smoky HD, 294 and 7. 298 and 9. Brian Withrow, 303 and 9. Lethal Weapon, Carl Atlee out of Xenia, Ohio. Shane Kellogg, the Trump Truck, coming to lead points tonight before this to come down, 304 and 3. 3rd place went to Kurt Hazley, off constantly, 306 and 9. 2nd place went to Shane Wormstead out there in the lead for a long time in the Boost out of Annandale, Minnesota. And your winner, he was our test hook, dropped that one, came back 326 and 3 to win the class. So big class of super stock diesel 4-wheel drive trucks tonight. We will see them all back out on the track tomorrow night. Coming around the corner right now, we have Darren Hunt out of Herndon, Kentucky. He's a farm equipment salesman down there. 2014 Case IH Magnum. Calls it D2, the Pro Stock Edition. He will be our test puller in the 10,000-pound Pro Stock tractors. They must be stock appearing. Some of the rules, stock appearing, 680 cubic inch motors. Run any size of injection pump. They got the smaller puller tires on the back, the 24, 5, 32s. You can run any size turbo in there, whatever you think you can swing. 20-inch hitch, like all tractor classes. Part of the safety stuff on these tractors is they all require, on all these engines, they require a 3/8 cable around the front third of the motor. If you've watched tractor pulling over the years, you've seen some blocks explode. What the cable does, it's around the front third of the motor, and it allows that motor, when the block splits, to go out away from the driver. Just one more of these safety things that the NTPA has put in there over the years. See what he can do. He will be our test puller. You saw him put more weight in there. I didn't see how many. I'll try and count them on the way by as it goes by. Remember, the sled itself, empty, is about 30,000 pounds. Each of those blocks in there are 2,000 more, so it's pretty easy to figure out. You gotta love those great big turbos in there singing at you. I'm thinking they're probably gonna have to make that sled a little bit heavier.
Well, no. You ought to see them pull to the bank and then kill it. They're hiding right now, right? Yeah. It's the weekend. They're not. Oh, yeah. That's why they have that Friday night set. They were done at 5 o'clock. I know.
Coming around the corner right now, the Iron Toy out of Dayton, Iowa. This young man has been pulling for many years. We'll also see him out here with an unlimited tractor. I think he's got, well, I know he's got at least 2 minis. We'll see how many he bought. One, looks like 2 of them. All right, here we go. I saw right there at the end of the track when he went down so hard. I was afraid something in the drive line let go, but looks like he's going to be able to drive it off. That's a good deal. Adam Bauer out of Dayton, Iowa. A few years ago, he was a 3-time Grand National champion the same year. He won the Grand National Mini class, he won the Grand National Unlimited class, and he also won the Test 1, 2, there we go. 3-12-0 for Adam. 3-12-0. We put him in second place, I think. Yep. Let's see what we got here. Don't forget, you're going to be able to watch this on RFD TV coming up this fall. I'm trying to remember what they told me, what Roger told me. End of September, 1st October, I think. Because they'll have Toma on first, and then the Power Pole Nationals here at Hutch right after that. End of September, first part of October, something like that. So you can watch it again. Roger Weissong and his crew down there doing all the taping.
Honestly, tracks don't matter. I'm a Chevy guy, though. I'm a Chevy guy, but I hate fucking Corvettes. I won the lottery. I buy a Corvette, demolition derby. Brand new. Hey, smash the fucking rock. I want to watch it.
That's regular. Big tail. Yeah, but it is. I don't know what happened. I drove with the steering quick.
Pulling around the corner right now, Julie Ray out of Beloit, Ohio. Little tractor they call Mac Daddy, 8410 John Deere.
With that
Matt Trailer is a sponsor of this tractor. And we'll see Mike Connie out here a little bit later, the owner of Mack Trailer, in another Pro Stock. How many lady drivers we got here tonight? I think just one.
I'll wait till the next one. I'm going to try and take a video.
Looking down through here, all the classes, I think Julie is the only young lady we have driving here tonight. In region competition, we always have several ladies driving, and they do very, very well. They're not afraid to bend the throttle. They know if they break something, Daddy will fix it, so it's no big deal.
Come on, baby, do it.
See what you can do. It has to lay down a pass of...
There, they put more weight on those, right? Yeah.
Darren Hunt went 3:40 and 6 in the Pro Stock edition. I think they're going to look at one more tractor here before they decide whether to make a sled change.
So they haven't changed it.
We're trying to keep these guys all around 325, 328, somewhere in there. Full pull is 330 feet, like we had in the Pro Stock or the Super Stock diesels. We get pull off.
No, that other guy, I see his specs. He's 5 feet plus. Yeah, I think it is.
I'm thinking here they're going to have to look real serious at a sled change, or we're going to have about all these guys out past the 330 foot mark. So we'll let the officials worry about that. Julie went 3, 3, 0, and 2. So that's 2 right there. Talking about RFD TV every Tuesday night at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. You can gather the family for NTPA Championship Pulling on RFD TV, presented by Case IH. Host Doc Riley and Greg Randall bring you all the action from the sport's most renowned events in television's longest running program dedicated to truck and tractor pulling. RFD TV can be found on DirecTV 345, Dish Network 231, AT&T UVerse 568, and on cable channels nationwide. For more details, check it out, www.rfdtv.com.
Phil, how many knee rods do we have in the last night? Good to see the Pro Stocks getting to use all their horsepower here. Colin Ross, can you hear me? Colin, can you hear me? Colin. Hey, Ross, you can't hear me. There's your winner of the Super Stock Diesel. Get the tractor, guys. Ross, Colin, wave. Colin, can you hear me now, Colin? I could really talk about him right now. He can't hear a thing. So he's your winner tonight, your Super Stock Diesel tractor class fan. About 250 feet or so, you can really hear the RPMs come down.
I'm not sure what happened there, Jason. It just kind of sat down and didn't get any more RPM off. The vibrator, Chase Richardson, out on Litchfield, Kentucky. Looks to me like they're going to make that sled a little bit heavier. Yep, on the Pro Stock side. There's a lot of ways they can make it heavier. They can add weight like they're going to do right now. Or Vaughn can go under there. Looks like he has just changed the gear underneath the control center of the Ironman Green. He can make that weight box go ahead faster or slow it down, whatever he wants to do, and also add weight. I mean, there's just about a million things that he can do to that thing to make it act different. There's a cable with a switch on it. In between the rails, as that weight box goes ahead, it'll flip that switch, and that tells the fan where to start going down and contacting the track. It's just almost unbelievable how many different ways he can make that sled work. The vibrator, 259 and 2. Putting in 4th place, but we got tough minis coming up here yet. I don't think that's going to hold up for 4th place at all.
I don't even drag the hose that far.
Hey, I got Tom's fucking remote.
We are adding some weight to the Ironman Green. There's one 2,000-pound weight block going in there.
He thanked me
See
so
what they
much.
decide.
You better bring me some beer. He says I can stand 40 feet away and I can start down low.
He said it. She had to do it farther down.
Well, I had to put an antenna on because it didn't.
Well, we got a quiet minute here, folks. There's some other things coming up here at the McLeod County Fairgrounds. The 28th annual Orange Spectacular is coming up July 26th, 27th, and 28th. You can win a Alice Chalmers D10 Series 1 tractor if you want. If it's the one in the picture, it's really pretty. It's been all redone.
I couldn't even see
It's the largest all Alice Chalmers tractor machinery toy show in the United States. They have a all Alice tractor pull on those bigs. So keep that in mind if you're an Alice fan or you want to come out and watch some older tractors pull. They're a lot of fun. July 26th, 27th, and 28th. Here at the McLeod County Fairgrounds.
I don't drink that much right away.
We'd also like to congratulate Allison Kettner and Madison Albright for winning the Marty Clackman Memorial Scholarship. Congratulations on your high school graduation and best wishes for your future in the agricultural field. Allison Kettner and Madison Albright.
Hey Phil, I'm over here with a couple of young fans. The second time to Hutchinson. So what's your name, you little man?
What?
Jace. Jace? Do you have a last name, Jace?
Don't tell her that.
Oh, yeah.
You do not have a last name. Is that because your mom and dad are in the FBI?
Hey, everybody else.
We'll talk about that later. So, all right. Where do you live?
Oh, he's back.
Given? Is that Given or Given?
He's younger than you and he's still.
How far is that away? About 20 minutes. Oh, you guys came a long ways. Perfect. So, all right. Question of the night. Are you a tractor fan or a truck fan? What's your favorite?
Tractor.
Is there a certain color that you like better? Red or green? Now remember, the sponsor of the event owns Case IH dealerships, which are red. Does that mean anything to you at all? Or do you like red ones or green ones?
Green.
We got it. Sir, you're going to have to leave now, but you could just take your stuff and go. I'm just picking on you. Thanks for coming out. Make lots of noise. Let's give a round of applause for Chase, everybody. The second tractor pull here at Hutchinson, and he likes John Deere tractors. He need to do a better job of parenting, that's all I'm going to say. I'm just teasing.
Out here on the track right now is the man that's a legend in motorsports. This is Ken Beatty. His wife Rona getting him all backed up there. He is in the NHRA Hall of Fame. He's a past Grand National Champion in the Unlimited class in NTPA. Very, very, very well respected and one of the nice guys of Poland right there. Ken Beatty, if you've heard of Beatty heads, that's the man right there that makes them. He come back late in the class at Toma and won it the other night.
Experience, because if I would have been driving, I would have stayed in that thing and I'd be on my limb right now. But that guy has been on the track more than I've been alive, and that's why that tractor's still on 2 wheels. So you can see that was about to be bad. That's why mini rods are the bull riding of the tractor pulling world right there. 2,500 horsepower, they weigh about 2,000 pounds. So I was optimistic one from Marty Wilson down in Illinois. He's watching on the live stream right now, so that's not what Mr. Vinny was looking for, but still a champion, like Phil said. Legend in the drag racing world, and heck of a tractor puller himself. He had an Unlimited for many years, 4 or 5 engine modified, and then went to the mini rod tractors with that funny farm all about 4 or 5 years ago. What you're hearing there, fans, that's a 680 cubic inch womp, 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 womp. So these tractors cost $200,000 to $300,000 to build. And they're out here to win a couple $1,000. So, yeah, we're smart, us tractor pullers and truck pullers, but we love it. It's a lot of fun. Lots of horsepower there. They reset the sled, like we talked about a little bit before. These tractors are leaving the line 6,000 RPMs or so. Depends if when they get hooked up, you'll hear the RPMs drop down. They get hooked up, see that front end come up, and away they go. So we're restarting the Pro Stock class over. Phil, back to you.
Ken Vinny went down a funny little farm all 229 and 4, not at all what he's capable of. He'll come back a lot tougher tomorrow night. Up on the track right now is John Deere Green out of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Robert Martin in the driver's seat. He will be our first tractor after the sled change on the Pro Stock side. So he'll be our test puller coming up. See what he can do. They changed the gearing on the weight box, it looked like, and also added another ton of weight into the weight transfer box. Here you go, John Deere fans, coming at ya! Yeah, that's more what we're looking for. We'll get a distance for that. Now, he is our test puller. He does have the option of taking that or turning it down and coming back later. So we'll find out what he's going to do. Robert Martin. John Deere Green, Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. A lot of pulling coming up here yet this year in the area, folks. Bloomington, Wisconsin is going on tomorrow night also. If you're not can't come here. Next weekend, the North Iowa Nationals in Rockwell, Iowa. About 2.5 hours south of here. A good show. 3 days, 4th, 5th, and 6th of July down there. More region stuff coming up. Wenatchee County and Decorah on July 11th. River Falls, Wisconsin on July 13th. Great Jones County Fair National Summer Slide in Monticello, Iowa. That's always a fun one. That's on July 17th. We're going up to Mandan, North Dakota for the Rough Rider Truck Pull on July 20th. And we'll be right up the road here in Anoka, Minnesota on the north side of the city on the 25th and 26th. That's Thursday and Friday. 4-wheel drive, limited roads, mods, super farms, 2-wheel drives on Thursday, and I think the same thing on Friday night. Next night we'll be down in Houston, Minnesota, down in the southeast corner of the state. And we'll talk about some more pulling stuff coming up here in a little bit. Larry Kester out of Wadesville, Indiana. Folks, if you want to know something about Larry, he's got quite a history to himself. Go to The Long Road Home. It's called the Larry Kester Story on Facebook. Just type in Long Road Home, Larry Kester Story sometime. This man lost his leg several years ago in a tractor accident and has absolutely not let him slow him down at all. So check out that video on YouTube sometimes. Very, very interesting, very inspirational. Larry Kester coming at you, a little tractor he calls Footloose. Pick that front end up, carry it all the way down through there.
All right, fans, there goes the Cummins killer. If you're over here on the grandstand side, see that big white toter and trailer? The Cummins killer is going home back to River Falls, Wisconsin. I talked to them. They're going to see if they can get everything fixed, and they'll be back tomorrow. Or they said they're going to build a new motor. So I think they chucked a motor. When I talked to them, I asked them what happened. So the Cummins killer only killed itself tonight. But there they go back to River Falls. The commitment from a puller, and Esden touched on it a little bit, you work on them all week and try not to break them on the weekends. So So we got a pro stock slid over here on the right side, like we saw our diesel trucks. We have our leader out there, John Deere Green, from the Martin family from out east. This is one of the schmuckers. I don't know if this is Randy or Kevin. I'm up here yakking in the grandstand. Still has all the notes, but many time champion winner. Got a Grand National champion here. Just a really good puller, good running machine. So for all you John Deere fans, pay attention to this one.
Look how much money you save.
Larry Kester out there in the Footloose went 318 and some change, 318.1, puts him in second place behind Nate Hoffman in the Shakin' Shamrock out there on the gate, 337 and 5. Coming around the corner right now, hooked up to the sled, Kevin Schmucker, Louisville, Ohio. But get it done there. A 78.30.
Is there something wrong with you giving him something?
Been pulling, the Schmucker family been pulling for many years. Tough competitors. Leader sitting out there at 3:12 and 4. Worked for everything he got out of that one, folks. Kevin Schmucker. That tractor was hooked up, front end was up off the ground. Great, tough pass. We'll get a distance for him here. You'll see it up on the big screen up there. There's a replay going by right now.
When that weight box comes to the top of the sled, it gave him a little bit of a shove, but missed that front end weight, maybe by 50 or 100 pounds, bobbled 1 or 2 times more than he wanted. They want to keep those front tires about 2 or 3 feet off the ground. They get much higher than that, they lose their hitch height advantage, and they end up pulling the front of that sled down into the ground instead of. You just want to be able to pick those 2 front tires up and away we go, or keep a nice balance. And you can see a tractor, every time they bounce, they lose a little bit of momentum. And this is all about momentum. You want to be going as fast as you can when the top of that weight box hits off and get over there. So, not the distance he was looking for, but I love that big video screen down there at the end. Gives us a chance to see everything again, see those distances. As we bring up another one of Bauer's mini rods. Bill?
302 and 5 for Kevin. 302 and 5, gonna put him in second place so far after the sled change. Adam Bauer out here once again on the tractor he calls Cowboy Up. He went 3:12 and 0 the first time, puts him in third place with his first with the Iron Toy. Till you do the Cowboy Up. We will also see Adam out here a little bit later tonight in the Unlimited class. 5 engines on that tractor in the Unlimited class. Young man does know how to drive a puller tractor.
With the mini rod span, about 200 feet, you can tell if they're going to go over 300 or not. By the sound, by the momentum, and at 200 feet, I knew he was gone.